Are you ready to awaken, heal, and align with your highest self? I'm Heather Len, founder of Heart Alchemy Wellness, a spiritual life coach, certified Ayurvedic nutritionist, QHHT practitioner, and 300-hour YTT yoga instructor. I've dedicated my journey to guiding others through deep transformations through shadow work and energetic healing. Through Chakra Wave Tuning and trauma-informed sound therapy, I help you unlock your inner wisdom, balance your energy, and step into your true power. Whether through one-on-one sessions or through our immersive retreats, I'm here to support your path to wholeness. Join me on this journey of self-discovery and healing. It's time to reclaim your power, awaken your heart, and step into the life you were meant to live.
Start over. Welcome everyone. My name is Heather Len. I am the creatrix of Heart Alchemy Wellness. I go live each and every day with a daily podcast called Daily Heart Alchemy with Heather Len. What is Heart Alchemy? Well, first you have to understand what the heart represents to the physical body. So first we're going to dive right into the meaning of the heart. So the heart connection is what makes us. Our heart connection is actually what bridges us from our higher levels and the lower levels of our spirit. All right. So it's your root, your sacral chakra, your solar plexus, and your heart chakra. So, and then you get to the heart, and the heart is the bridge. Okay, and the bridge of the heart is pretty much, hey! So the heart will bridge us from the top half to the lower half. And we're going live on TikTok too, so we have some communication there. So yeah, we're recording our daily podcast. You're fine. We're doing this together. We're good. You guys can come support. I just wanted to make sure you guys can hear me. I've been having issues with people hearing me. So, all right. So we're going to go over the events that I have for the community that you can come live, or you can do it via online or here in person. So on 6/21, I am hosting an Astrology 102 class in Cincinnati, Ohio. And with that, you'll be learning, we're diving right into 102. And on 6/22, we're going to be having the Vibe Tribe in Sharonville with VI Peach, an upcoming rapper. And then female matrix rapper, actually. 6/28 and 29th, we have the Lake Hope Retreat. This is a 2-day immersion where we're going to be learning everything about health, wellness, and how to reset our immune system. And then July, we have our Veterans Retreat on the 13th and the 14th. And then Frequency 1, we're going to be there July 25th through the 27th. So that is just a little bit about what we're doing over the next couple of weeks. And sorry, I had to mute the sound in the back so that y'all weren't getting the uppercut.
If your spirit's craving stillness and new adventures, you're in the right place. Lake Hope is calling. Will you answer? Announcing Ascending with Our Roots is moving to a new, upgraded retreat site right in the heart of Zaleski State Forest at Lake Hope, Ohio. Just 20 minutes from Hocking Hills, you'll camp beneath the trees, surrounded by tranquility and nature's beauty. We're offering the same powerful flow shops you love, plus new experiences. Explore the in-campground nature center, meet gentle reptiles, and soak up peaceful lake views. Your 2-day outdoor adventure includes plant-based picnic-style meals, elemental meditation hikes, cacao and shamanic opening, fire and flow arts, biofield tuning, yoga and hooping, all led by our dedicated facilitators. Tickets are just $55 for 1 day, or $99 for both. Spots fill up fast, so scan the QR code or visit lee.sten.to/Sacred Light Retreats to register. Questions? Text Marcus Christo at 513-238-5580. See you at Lake Hope.
So let's dive right into everything that we have been learning. So over the past couple weeks, we have been diving right into the 12 laws of karma. So today was just going to be like a recap because we're at law number 6, because really we're trying to understand these laws and be able to give ourselves time to immerse ourselves into it, integrate it into our life, and to be able to see exactly how this interacts in your day-to-day life. If you have chaos going on in life, guess what? There's probably a reason for it. You're attracting it to you because there's something within. Hi, how are you? We're recording my podcast. So yeah, I have a daily podcast. Yeah, thank everyone for coming on. Hey. So pretty much my whole life's purpose is to help individuals make the connection from their lower halves, alchemize everything, get rid of it, basically clean everything out so that the heart can bridge the wisdom through the star chakra. Okay. Now, I'll be honest, I'm here in the United States. A lot of people with Western medicine, let me be real honest, it gets a little kind of crazy because they try to just feed you something versus having your inner self remind you, hey, I have the key to the wisdom of what's going on, and let me tap in versus tapping out and giving you my power, right? Because we give a lot of our power away, especially in our health, right? Because we think abundance is all about money. And let me be real honest. Money's fun, money's great, and money is grand, but money cannot buy love, and money cannot buy health. It can buy you better options in the health you're getting, but at the end of the day, you still in the position to where your health needs addressed, right? And depending on what it is, you may or may not have them tools to be able to get rid of it. Because if your vessel is so shut down in fight or flight and you have literally ignored every sign that has been thrown to you, then once you have the awakening experience, usually it is by an ailment. It's something that's like boom, right? And my sister's a great example. I'm a holist. I do everything holistic health. Don't take medicine. I don't care if I hit my toe. I just, because I know how to tap into the oneness within myself, speak to those cells, and speak life back into them. And most people that are too busy and they're tapping out, they don't even understand that they can do that. They're like, huh, what you talking about? And I'm like, no, we are the tools. We are the healers. The sovereignty and the power lies within us. So that's what I teach every day. I teach people all the skills, how to clean house through all the lower realms. Because I'll be honest, if you guys have had more than one sexual partner, then you have carried baggage of others through your sacred energy space, through your sacral chakra. And if you've not done any work, you're carrying your laundry, their laundry, and whoever else. And that's where we really find us doing the whole circle. What's up? Hang on 1 second. Oop, I got you. What's up, Jaden? You got a question? But yeah, so that's kind of really what I'm here to just speak out about, because really you know, once you know, you know, and you can't go back. And I got into this type of work by sheer awakening. My dad passed away, and when he passed away, it forced me into an awakening, because not only did he pass away, the month before, I was trying to get custody of these foster kids. And, you know, divine timing and rejection is protection. But at that point, I really didn't understand that wisdom. And I had an experience to where right before my dad died, like November, the girls went back to foster care. And it was all because I smoked. I'll be real. You know, it was between me and this girl that my ex-husband cheated with. Let's be real. And she knew that I smoked pot. And the day that we went to court, she told them that I smoked pot, but I had a marijuana license, but I didn't tell them. So then it just messed everything up, and it broke my heart. And then a month later, my dad died. And then actually the day I buried my dad, my ex was like, "Oh, hey, I'm just popping up with someone else." I'm like, "Well, how did that happen? Like, where the hell was I at? Like, really? Like, you were just there 2 days ago." So I understand how things happen, you know, and honestly, at that particular moment, I stuffed and shoved for another year. I was forced, but the reason why I had to stuff and shove, though, was because there was so much going on that initiated it, right? Because I had to rock my foundation enough for me to wake up and pay attention, right? I owned a multi-million-dollar all-state agency. I was doing everything, but the thing was I was miserable. That's where I said your money can buy you lots of things, but it cannot buy you happiness. I built my prison brick by brick by the energy that I was putting into something that wasn't what I love doing, right? Now we'll go back to the Incredible story. So I was Mr. Incredible. I felt just like him when I left insurance. My throat chakra started to go ham. It's like, sing it, preach it, girl. So basically, he's like, "Hey, I want you to go ahead and call the arbitrator, because the arbitrator will let you know that there is another option. But you did not hear that option from me, because guess what? I will get fired. But just go ahead and go to level 2, and he literally gives her exactly what to do, because he was so sick of people being taken advantage of. Well, all of these things led me here. And my first wake up message that I got was actually in May of 2020. And I've always gotten messages, and I've always gotten premonitions and stuff like that. But my sensitivity as a kid, I shut it off. And that's what we do as we learn to experience life, and we don't have the proper tools or the proper filters. Then we start compartmentalizing. So, long story short, the awakening process leads you here. And here we are today at Daily Heart Alchemy. Now, the beautiful thing is that each and every day we get to recreate ourselves. That's what they don't tell us. All right? So we're going to dive right into the energy. I'm going to cleanse the energy space. I know I went a little deep initially. So let's cleanse our energy space. We're going to pick a daily oracle, and then we're just going to vibe off of that. I think we kind of already vibed off of the energy already, but let's just see what the card has to say for the collective of how this correlates to what. That's too much. I'm going to read it. All right, I'm just going to read it. It says, hush, hush. It says, hush. A choice to make. Right? I had a choice to make. Was I going to continue to live out of my fear? Out of the programming? Or was I going to advice from a cat? Take the advice from the cat and be curious. Right? I'm a curious soul. A lot of us are. And when the curiosity ends is when we actually start to begin the disease process. And I was just gently reminded in those times, you know, I thought that everything was ending, and I'm like, but no, it was actually a beautiful seed to something very beautiful. Because when we experience things that happen, they teach us something. They do. They teach us something. And, you know, what did I learn? What was the lesson from all of these, right? Because I had to hush and listen. You know, advice from a cat was to make a choice and to be curious. And I'll be the first one to admit my wrong and my role, because too many of us walk the path of guilt and shame and act like the way that we've walked or the path that we've walked is something wrong. And I'm a firm believer of duality, okay? As above, so below. Your action has a reaction. We're learning that, right? The grand law, right? Every action has a reaction. That's what we're learning. And then we're learning that that reaction then creates the life experience we experience. Ooh, right? Second law. Diving into the third law of humility. Then we have to start accepting that we are who we are. And that is a big pill to swallow sometimes, especially when you're going through the process and you're just really pulling out the layers of your life story and how to put them back into place. Let's just be real. We need to put it back in place. And then comes acceptance. Then you have to accept the reality that you created. And then we grow, which is growth is the next one. We grow from the experiences that have led us there. Boom, boom, boom. And then we have the law of responsibility. Not taking accountability is not going to get you anywhere, and this law will remind you of that law of responsibility. So tomorrow we're going to dive right into the next law, but those are the laws of karma that we have walked through thus far. Okay? And what I teach is just different fragments. I give you like little tips, hacks, tools each and every day. Now we're going to go ahead and dive right into our Qigong. Now, this particular Qigong technique is designed to help move the energy through the lymphatic system. Okay, each set we're going to do 9 times, and it's going to be real simple and sweet. I have been doing this technique for 4 years. I'm just going to be real honest. Every day, 4 years. You're like, it's so simple. It may be so simple, but I do it every day, because when I don't, within 2 weeks, the stress and life's, because I'm a Pisces moon, I feel everything. If I don't have outlets to alchemize some of the energy that I feel coming in from the collective, and set positive, healthy boundaries, I tend to want to merge. And you can't be merging with people that don't have the energy that is good for you to merge with. So, there's just a lot of good stuff. So let's go ahead and clap our hands 9 times. This is going to release the energy out of our hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, now let's move the energy out from our underarms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh-wee. Let's go ahead and do our elbow creases on this side. We're still in the divine feminine side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Take a deep breath in. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Take a deep breath in. And y'all, I'm just gonna be real. I've just been, so all of the things that I've been going through, it's because I have to close the chapter on all of it with this Virgo and Virgo and my South Node. And okay, so I'm a Virgo, Sun, Pisces Moon, Cancer rising. Okay, so let me just tell you a little bit about how gnarly my chart's been and why I'm just like, and I can't, I have tried to, I'm just gonna be honest, you can't stop the process until the process is done. You try to disconnect or complete a lesson before it's finished, you're gonna repeat the damn lesson. And my guys are like, you ain't repeating this lesson, Heather. Babies, lay down. Lay down, lay down, lay down right there. Yeah, lay down. And my dogs didn't even realize it. Their parasympathetic system was in such array. Look, I've been stimulating their vagus nerves. They've been so good. And giving them animal Reiki. Yeah. Look how calm Bella is. I mean, like, I've been learning a lot, y'all. But anyway, let me get back to the astrology about what's going on. So, pretty much, South Node is my Virgo. Or my sun sign's Virgo, it's in the South Node right now. My moon sign is Pisces, is basically in the North Node. And then my Cancer. Well, we know that, you know, the Pisces, Virgo, North Node, South Node transits for the next year still, right? So it means I'm cleaning house, all the stuff out of my past, right? Which is in my 3rd house. So then we got Cancer and Mars energy until August. And guess what? I got Cancer in the 1st house. That's my rising sign. So I'm being activated literally and given special support because I have Jupiter in my sun sign. My Venus is being activated, and look how cute he is. Oh. This is all new, guys. I did not know that my dogs were in fight or flight. Did not even know it. And I had been, it breaks my heart because the things that, you know, I'm just going to be honest. This past year's been through freaking hell. Like in January when I left, I asked my girlfriend, I was like, dude, I swear to God, this is a fucking nightmare. Like, I swear to God, I just walked into a reoccurring nightmare, and come to find out, the Akashic records did prove that I had experienced very similar situations that I experienced from September to January on multiple times. So it was reminding me all those times that I was right. You know, my intuition was right, but I didn't believe it because I was still attached to a life where he was my kid and he watched me, you know, get killed and stuff. And these memories and these emotions are stuck on a cellular level and they take time to integrate. But this year, my guys are like, oh, hell no, we getting rid of this chapter, that chapter, that chapter, that chapter, that chapter. And it actually began today, yesterday, the 17th. So like, I'm just like literally, I knew my story with Josh was written in the stars. I didn't know exactly how, but I literally have all of the astrology between my ex-husband and Josh and kind of how our story began a long time ago, back in 95, 96. Well, actually it was 96. And how it's actually coming to a full circle close. Like the astrology is exactly, will you stop licking the dirt? Are you lacking something? You've been wanting dirt lately. You lacking something, honey? But anyway, the chapter is closed, but you still have an integration period, a healing period, then an integration period. And I'm just going through the integration healing period. Like, it's been wisdom I've been working on. And I try to force it to go away, but you can't. You have to feel it, right? And I'm like, but I felt it. They're like, but did you? Because literally I have experienced this for many lifetimes, and crying over it for a week is not going to eliminate how long I carried the weight of this secret. And you know what the secret is? Is at the very end of all the tit for tat, I just looked at my own anger right in the face at the very end of the very last life before this one that we shared together. And that is what hurt me, was seeing me. Trying to be the one to do justice, and to see how it still hurt me. So an eye for an eye, we all still go blind. So, all right, y'all, that's all I got today. Yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. Come on. I hope you guys, I'm just gonna be real. This is my life. This is what we do. I'm an animal whisperer, you can tell, obviously. Hey, come on, we got some jealousy going on. We're working on that. Go on, go girl. Come on, go. Go. Thank you. All right, everyone. You guys have a grand day. I hope y'all continue to feel well and smell well. If you are interested in your own personal healing session, go ahead and click the QR code right here to book now. I do have a bunch of summer sales that are hot and fresh to death. I'll see you tomorrow. Grand day, lovers.
Daily Heart Alchemy, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern. YouTube, Sacred Light Broadcast Network. Facebook, Heather L. Thomas. Scan the QR code today to get started to book and browse services with Heather Lynn of Heart Alchemy Wellness.
Attention veterans, your next mission: healing and community in beautiful Loveland, Ohio. Imagine a place where nature's serenity meets powerful ancient healing practices. Welcome to the first ever Holistic Healing for Veterans Retreat, happening July 12th and 13th in Loveland, Ohio. This is not just any retreat. Hosted by Marcus Christolite of Sacred Light and co-hosted by former Marine Sergeant AJ Lardy, this 2-day outdoor camping experience is designed just for you. Alongside fellow Sacred community members Heather Lynn of Heart Alchemy Wellness, Lauren aka Peach, Katie Singing Eagle, and Niara, you'll dive deep into holistic shamanic level flow shops. Picture this: sound healing that calms your mind, shadow work that uncovers your true self, and subconscious reprogramming to help you rewire the brain from PTSD and trauma. All set in a beautiful, secluded, natural setting with a magical riverside. And it doesn't stop there. We'll provide clean, vibrant meals for all diets, ensuring you nourish your body as well as your spirit. Let's grow together as a community, bringing empowering healing to ourselves and our loved ones. Tickets are incredibly affordable. Just $33 for 1 day or $77 for the full 2 days. But remember, you must register first. Scan the QR code on the flyer or visit the site next to the code. Got questions? DM Marcus Christolite directly at 513-238-5580. This is your chance to find peace, connect with fellow veterans, and embark on a journey of profound healing. One love.